Shalom, my name is Michael Decker, and I'm a lawyer within the law offices of Cohen Decker Picks and Bush. First of all, happy Purim, and for Purim, I have a special Purim tie that I'm wearing. Secondly, I wanted to get into today to discuss a matter regarding standard contracts, or in Hebrew, Chozeh Achid. What is a standard contract? A standard contract is basically those long contracts that you sign usually at the bank or with a cell phone company or with an internet supplier. We're usually dealing with very, very long contracts with very little wording, and when the service provider usually either gives you a stack of papers, or today during the corona and even before, due to the digital advancements, just like a tablet screen where you just need to sign many times and you don't even read what you're signing on and you have no clue what you signed on, and you basically sign whatever you need to sign in order for you to get the product that you want to get. So basically we're dealing here with a contract that was signed without any real negotiation, without any real ability to change any of the terms. So it's a kind of contract where the consumer in many ways is deprived of any ability to have a fair condition in this contract. You might be surprised of this, but in reality, many contracts and business dealings we do throughout the day, the consumer doesn't really have much say. Like, for example, when a consumer goes to the supermarket and buys a product, let's say cottage cheese or anything like that, it's not like he really has the ability to negotiate the price. He just sees the price and he can take it or leave it. So in most business transactions that occur in life, the consumer doesn't have much ability to negotiate and to reach some kind of agreement with the provider. But in a standard contract, because we're dealing with such a long contract, and because the consumer is in a much weaker position, there is what's called depriving conditions. And a depriving condition, or in Hebrew, atnai mekapeach, in a standard agreement can be canceled and can be considered void. And therefore, also for the service provider that wants to create a standard contract, it's very important to consult with very experienced lawyers on this matter in order to make sure that the conditions and the terms in this contract are not depriving. For example, if a consumer signs a term that says that he cannot sue the service provider, or that he won't ever be eligible for any damages if damages were occurred, such clauses would be considered void because they're so depriving. Or if you're a consumer that wants to sue a service provider, even though the letter of the contract doesn't allow you to do so, you can most likely know that such a term would be canceled in court because it's a depriving term. If you have any further questions or clarifications regarding standard agreements, you can feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to be of assistance. Thank you very much for your time.